Staying in Durban, there's been some question about water quality after high levels of E.coli were detected at 6 beaches last week. Despite this, the eThekwini municipality has declared several beaches safe for holidaymakers. Newzroom Afrika's Linda Mnisi is in Durban and joins us now. Linda, that report, what is the reaction from people on the beaches of Durban?
I think, Hugo, the most practical response would be to show you this picture right now. I'm at the South Beach here in Durban, and the numbers tell you themselves of, how people are receiving these news. Scores of holidaymakers, as you can see, have come out to, of course, enjoy some downtime during this festive season. The eThekwini municipality, you'd recall on Thursday, saying that majority of its beaches are safe and compliant with the water safety standards, and that means that they can be used for recreational use. They were saying on Thursday that only 3 of their 23 beaches remain closed. This, of course, amid concerns around the high E.coli issue here in Durban. But, of course, they've come out to say that many of their beaches are in fact safe to use. You see the number of people that are here on the ground, which essentially reflects how people are feeling when it comes to these beaches, and whether or not they trust that they are safe for recreational use. I see here young and old families coming out to reconnect and enjoy some downtime, Hugo, which essentially, like I said earlier, gives an indication of how and what people generally feel. This is one of the most busiest beaches, especially as we enter the peak of the festive season. So you see many people coming out and converge in this particular beach. But of course, we've also had an opportunity to visit quite a number of beaches. The numbers there are relatively fewer than what you are seeing here. So it tells you that people are more connected or feel more connected to this particular beach, and that is why maybe they come out in their numbers, Hugo.
So obviously E.coli is potentially one of the challenges that many of these beachgoers might face. But let's also talk about safety. Just how many lifeguards are there? Well, you might not know the number, but do we have a presence of lifeguards? I mean, looking at those pictures that you're showing us, Linda, at the moment, if something were to go disastrously wrong, would there be lifesavers on the beaches?
Yes, indeed, Hugo. We've managed to spot quite a few lifeguards here at the South Beach. Some of them even patrolling the areas where you see scores of people converging. Also, what we've been able to see this weekend in particular has been the issue around police as well, who have been, monitoring the situation, keeping a close eye on, of course, the developments here, because safety becomes one of the issues that becomes of paramount importance, particularly because if it is not safe, it then affects issues like, or industries like the tourism industry, who really depend on the number of people that are coming out in their numbers to spend their money during this festive season. I'm joined now by some young people who have come out, who will tell us about how they're feeling. Beach.
Hey vethu siphole kakhulu vethu yabo nje so spend imali yethu soba mnandi nje eThekwini vethu yabo nje sifuna ukubona nabantu abasha singabajwayele vethu ayikho into esiyithanda nje eThekwini yabo njengolwandle. It's a place to be vethu yazi.
Nibuyaphi?
Mina ngibuye eJozi, ubafu ubuye eCape Town, sibuya nje endaweni eyodwa.
Okay, so ngitshele ke usowungenile emanzini anjani, anormal, wena uwazwa kanjani, right?
Futhi amanzi abanda mnandi nje kuya-enjoyeka yabo leyo nto leyo, so kushavu wethu. Ya kushavu kakhulu.
Angcolile?
Angcolile.
Wazi ngani ukuthi angcolile?
Ngiphuma khona phela yabo, ngiyalunyelwa ngama-jellyfish yabo, kodwa phela sothini Ekugcineni usuku we want to enjoy nathi mfethu. Kumele siyobhokodi.
Kodwa khona ku rice mfethu ayikho inkinga kodwa inkinga ama jellyfish my bro. Ukuba kodwa khona kumnandi mfethu yabona siyenjoyile. Naba abantu bakhona my bro kodwa guys simnandi sigood my bro.
Okay. So nithi akulile noma ama jellyfish problem.
Problem ama jellyfish mfethu kodwa amanzi rice ulwandle se rice amanzi. Lukhini ulwandle inkinga ama jellyfish phela hayi ukuthi. Lokugcwala kodwa siyenjoy mfethu. Ithe usephamisa mfethu ngithi yeah.
Ama lifeguards nabona amaphoyisa khona nifila safe
kakhulu hayi yabona iSpani bashaya iSpani anti yabona nje now face bashaya iSpani bakhona hayi isafe ikhona isafe hayi into singayisho isafe ikhona kodwa
all right so Hugo, essentially what the gentlemen are saying is that Bongamina gentlemen, thank you so much. What they're saying is that you know, they're enjoying some downtime and that you know, they feel that it's safe. They've been to the water. They're complaining about jellyfish. They say, you know, it's starting to, their skin is starting to itch. But the water, they say the condition of the water is quite fine. They're happy with the water. They feel that the water is clean and, you know, they are able to swim in the beach. They've also spoken about issues of safety. They say they feel safe. There are a number of lifeguards that are on patrol, the number of police that are on patrol as well. My colleague Sibongiseni Ngubande also showing you just generally what it looks like here at the South Beaches. Hugo?
Lena, the one thing you raised obviously is the issue of domestic tourism. And just listening to the young men that you were chatting to, some coming from Johannesburg, some from Cape Town, KwaZulu-Natal tourism must be pretty pleased with these numbers.
Yeah, I mean, if more and more people are coming out, of course, this translates to the number of people that will be spending their money and leaving their money here in Durban. And you would have heard from one of those gentlemen, those young guys that I just spoke to, saying that they're spending their money here. They're happy with what they've been receiving, Hugo. So they're quite happy with how, you know, things are running. But also, you'll remember, where there are a lot of people, it also attracts hawkers, people who are informal traders rather, who will come out as well to cash in on this particular day like this. The expectation is that as the festive season reaches its peak, many more people will come out in their numbers. In fact, we had expected that the numbers would drop given that it's a Sunday. Some people who live in Durban will be going to work. But, I mean, of course, as you can see, people really did take advantage of the great weather. You know, it's sunny, clear skies, and, of course, some are even playing volleyball and soccer there at the beach. So it is, you know, something that the people that I've spoken to are saying they're enjoying, really.
And that's our Linda Mnisi coming to us from the South Beach in Durban, where those holidaymakers are definitely making merry.